starting group for the Celtics. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Then it's Jaylen Brown, and it's Kata in at center. And for Brooklyn, Porter Jr. and Clowney in at forward. Dimon out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Claxton in at the 5. Compared to the old days, Doris, it feels like rookies these days get more playing time right away.
You're right, B.A., and it doesn't matter if they're still in their teen years. It comes down to, are you the most talented player, or are you considered a foundational piece, and we want to get you repetition right away.
Here's Dimon, outside Porter. To the paint. Pass to Clowney. The 3. Sinks the tray.
I tell you, it always feels great getting those first points on the board.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Now here's Brown. Here's Minot. Now Brown. There's a screen. 5 on the clock. Here's White. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Derek White, tremendous finisher in the painted area. Just drops it in softly.
Claxton, a screen on Pritchard. Here's Dimon, defended by Pritchard. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Celtics on offense. Pass to Minot. Outside Pritchard. Here's Minot. Now here's White. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us, but with strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from Coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Boston on offense. Pass to Minot. Here's Kata. The rebound by Dimon.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
And after trading away a lot of their top veteran players, the Nets going young, Doors.
Well, they are, B.A., and the rumor, though, says that they are looking to try to rebuild quickly. It's obviously a big market, New York City, and let's remember, free agency is a viable avenue to improve, and once they collect enough young assets, things can turn quickly.
So it's Boston now, following the 3 by Brooklyn. Count the basket.
You have to be dialed in from the mid-range. Derek White says, I can do that too, folks.
Here's Dimon. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Claxton passes to Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Minot. He had 9 points in his last time out. Pass to Brown. Pulls up at the elbow. Rebound Brooklyn. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Back to man. Here's Dimon. Still no points. Not going to go that time. Pass to Pritchard. Launches a 3. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Oh, how Jaylen Brown's facilitation skills advance the older he gets. Nice pass.
Here's Dimon. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. And that one's good.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Brown against Porter. Outside Pritchard. There's a screen. Claxton with the block.
Love rim protection from Nick Claxton. That is a big-time block.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on White. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
No good on that one. And the second free throw is good. Celtics trail by 4. Outside White. It's Brown on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. Brown against Porter. Now here's Brown. The D's right on him. Porter pulls it in. Nets leading by 4. Pass to Clowney. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Clowney's got 5 points.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Outside Pritchard. Here's Kata. Outside Brown. Nails it from 3.
Now, Jaylen Brown gets his feet set in the catch and shoot and just drills it.
Here's Dimon, defended by Pritchard. Claxton, a screen on Pritchard. Knocks it loose. Pritchard with a steal. Left side, Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
He was not about to be denied. Jaylen Brown just muscles that home.
On the wing, Porter takes a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Give him 8 points now.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Minot. Back to White. And here's Brown. Shot from the low post is good.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
For Brooklyn, they've got 6 of 8 shots to go. Here's Dimon. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big 3 era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Simons is checked in for Boston. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Brown, and Boston again with the bucket.
I tell you, what an improvement for Jaylen Brown on the offensive end, both in recognition and execution. Hit that pull-up jumper, sir.
And here's White, coming off a solid outing against Memphis. And there's the rejection. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Simons outside. 6 to shoot. Fires from the wing. Again, Boston.
Well, Jaylen Brown, when he came into the league, was considered raw on the offensive end. That is no longer the case.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
With a brief pause, here are the most difficult teams to score against over the last 10 games. The Celtics in second.
Well, I just love the tenacity on the defensive end. They have been in lockdown mode.
Here's Dimon. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Back to man. Fires the three. Kata pulls it in. For Boston, they've got 8 of 13 attempts to go. And he's going for the lob. Minot can't get it to go.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
White, the pass to Kata. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Minot. There's Simons with a three. No luck on that one.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
Here's White. Brooklyn pulls it in. This is their first chance this season playing Boston. Here's Dimon. He's got 5. And he lobs it up to the rim. He got a piece of it. Right side White. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
You like how Derek White scans the floor, always aware of where the opportunities are. Nicely done.
Here's Dimon. Screen by Claxton. He takes it in. And Claxton throws it down.
Come on now, that's a big-time bucket by Claxton. That was excellent defense.
And White has got the ball here for Boston. It's a 3-point game. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. And Brooklyn with possession here. Pass to man. And here's Porter, defended by Hauser. Porter looks it over. Here's Claxton. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
Hauser passes to Kata. Claxton with the block.
But how about the reach of Nick Claxton? He uses every bit of that 7-foot wingspan.
Williams from long range. Kata pulls it in. Kata's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Brown, and the jam by Brown.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Brooklyn trailing. Outside, Williams. Here's Toure, back to Williams. The three. Kata pulls it in.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Brown passes to Hauser. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's a 4-point Boston lead.
This night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Here's Toure. Pass to Porter. Clock at 6. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Brown with it. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Toure. Driving to the basket. Out to the wing. Claxton with it. Over to the left wing. From 15 feet away. And that's not gonna go. It's been all about Jaylen Brown for Boston. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We'll be right back with you shortly. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the floor for Boston, Chris Boucher out there with Xavier Tillman. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then it's Sam Hauser. Pass to Toure. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Simons outside. Boucher a screen on Martin. And it's Simons penetrating and finished off by Boucher.
We're talking about a springy 6'9" player. Boucher can really shoot it. Really makes him hard to contend with in pick and roll play.
Here's Toure. Williams on the wing. They set the pick. From the stripe. Here's Wolf. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You love to work for second chance points. That's how you win on the margins.
Simons against Martin. Simons left side. Pass to Hauser. Back to Boucher. Simons up top. Uncovered. And it's Boston scoring again.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Nets trail by 4. Now here's Martin. No points yet. Outside, Williams. Pass to Toure. Just 5 on the clock. The rebound, Celtics. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Simons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 6-point Boston lead.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Here's Dimon. 5 points in the game. Pass to Porter. Martin outside. 6 on the shot clock. They set the screen. For 3, Dimon. Tries again, and he lays it in. Conley's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, we know how hard this guy works and how skilled he is at it.
Williams against Brown. Over Williams. Some solid defense from Williams. Nets trail by 4. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Dimon. Back to Williams. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Outside, Brown. Tillman with a screen. Brown against Williams to the middle. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. Taking a look at the Celtics, it's still very early, but they have a mountain to climb in their conference. And of course, there's the Nets, now 4 games behind. Brooklyn making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. Cada's checked in for Boston. Here's Dimon. He's got 5. Claxton a screen on Brown. Porter from outside. Cada pulls it in. Cada's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
15.
Outside Pritchard. Pass to Simons. Over Williams. Again, the miss by Boston.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Here's Dimon. Down low. Here's Claxton. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Simons. Let's go with a 3. He drops it from range. Simons has got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point per game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
And that one good. Porter's got 12 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Simons outside. Back to Brown. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Here's Dimon. He's got 5. Pass to Williams. Porter with a screen on Simons. Williams into the lane. And he makes it. And now just a 1-point Celtic lead.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
There's a screen. It's Brown on the wing. He's guarded by Porter.
You get a look at the gritty, competitive fire of Jaylen Brown. on the defense and draws the contact.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Free throw good. Brown.
You have to admire the growth of Jaylen Brown. He comes in as an attacking athlete. He's now a better passer, and he absolutely is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Man, he's checked in for Williams. And the Celtics also making a change. White's checked in. And both free throws good for Brown. Nets trail by 3. Pass to Claxton. Outside man. Porter from outside. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Boy, this guy doing his job spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his third to go.
Here's Kata. He's guarded by Claxton. And now the Nets on the break. Porter against Brown. On the wing, Porter. He's got 15. And Jaylen Brown gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Dimon. He's got 5. Just 5 to shoot. Over Pritchard. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Celtics have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Pass to Brown. Shot from the wing. And he nails the jumper. Brown's got 17.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
Outside Porter. Here's Dimon. Boston pulls it in. Kid has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Brown looking around. Pass to White. The rebound by Mann. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Yep, that one's good. Now White. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Outside, Brown. Left side, Pritchard. They set the pick. Shoots over Demon. Pritchard gets it to go. He's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Dimon. 5 points in the game. Mann. Pass to Dimon. Back to Mann. Fires the 3. They get it back. Another shot. The rebound, Celtics. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
Yeah, and what was really impressive was they stayed patient. The shot selection was excellent, and you see the result.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
And Pritchard, here we go. And here's Brown for 3. And the Celtics another 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Nets trail by 6. Here's Dimon. Pass to Porter. Puts up a 3. And Pritchard pulls it down.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
A minute 58 left in the first half of this game. And there's the screen. White for three. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White, rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Pass to Clowney. Back to Porter. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Claxton a screen on White. His man. Kata pulls it in. Kata's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from White, a playmaker who can also score in bunches. I'm talking about Derek White, Doris.
I'm so glad you are, PA, because Derek White's big-time shot-making ability under duress of the shot clock. How many times does this guy get the ball with very little time on the clock, and he just stands calmly and delivers shot after shot?
Now here's Brown. Up and over Porter. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. There's 45 seconds left to play in the half. Claxton a screen on Brown. Can they get it? Jump shot is good that time. Porter's got 17.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
Out to the right wing. Pass to White from deep. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Dimon, defended by Brown. Here's Dimon. Outside Porter. 4-3. And no good. And so it's the Boston Celtics incomplete at the end of the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We'll be back in a moment.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Boston Celtics.
Their bench came in ready to play. As a starter, that gives you confidence when you have to come off the floor.
Yeah, you know they know the second unit has their backs. Like I've got you guys.
Hard to find a better bodyguard than a 7-foot sheriff. Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup against the Magic, this will be a good challenge. If they could come in, play with intensity, and sustain that, they'll be right there at the end, Shaq.
I want to see how they play.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Celtics lead by 13. Porter Jr. and Clowney in it forward. Terrence Mann is out there with Dimon. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Pass to Pritchard. Takes the 3. And here's Brown for three. Buries it from three. Brown's got 26 points.
You see an illustration of how well Jaylen Brown understands their system. He's got great command of this offense.
Here's Clowney. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
That shot is off.
This is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made one of your first 4 shots.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said, JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back over to you guys.
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
Boy, a brutal start to the half. 1 for their first 5 attempts.
Outside man. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. And here's Porter outside. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Just an uncanny ability to make shots from the corner. Porter Jr. using his skill set.
Outside, Brown. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Minot. Now here's Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Claxton against Pritchard. Here's Dimon. Inside. Clowney, good. Clowney's got 11 points.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
Pass to Brown. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Fades away. Again, the miss by Boston. And so Porter will bring it up for the Nets. Here's Clowney. He's got 11. Here's Brown. Brown cashes in. A terrific finisher inside.
Yeah, tonight has been all about Jaylen Brown, a legit star in this league.
Now here's Porter. He's closely guarded. Got a hand on it. Outside Pritchard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 7.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Clowney. His stats right now averaging 9 points a game. Outside man. 4 on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. For 3, Dimon. Rebound Boston. Kata's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. To the inside. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, those are exactly the opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Here's Dimon. 5 points in the game. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
That one's off.
Now, the first thing that strikes you as a player with Nick Claxton is how easily this guy gets off the floor. Vertical threat on the offensive end and an excellent rim protector on the defensive end.
And he's good on the second. Boston leading by 14. And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Outside White. And it falls all over the rim and in. White's got 15 points.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
Shoots from out on the wing. He knocks it down.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
Outside Pritchard. Outside White. Knocks it down from distance. White's got 5 points in the quarter.
But he is asked to do so many different things for whatever team he's on. But Derek White right now, aggressive hunting his shots.
Here's Clowney. He's got 11. And Boston pushing it up now. And that one is stuffed right through.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Pass to Porter. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Brown. Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got 24 points. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. Outside White. Brown with a screen. It's White with a drive. Brooklyn pulls it in. Here's Dimon. He's got 5. Pass to Clowney. And here's Claxton. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh my goodness, that is an absolutely insane finish by Nick Claxton.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Boston leading by 15. Now here's Brown. He's guarded by Porter. White for 3. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got rebound number 7 tonight. To the paint. Outside man. Here's Dimon. Pass to Porter. Lets it fly. It's hauled in by White. The Celtics have gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half. Brown passes to Keita. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Boston.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Williams is checked in for Brooklyn. Hauser, he's checked in for Boston.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. And he can't hit the second. Nets trail by 16. Outside, Williams. Pass to Dimon. And there's the lob. Very pretty alley-oop.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome. Outside Pritchard. This one for 3. Knocks down the triple. Pritchard's got 10 points in the game.
gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Claxton. He's got 11. And Boston pushing it up now. Here's Kata. On the wing, Hauser. Tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. And taking a look at the last 10 games, these are the teams that have attacked the offensive glass and been rewarded for their efforts. Boston in second.
This squad's been attacking the offensive glass with a ton of energy lately, and it's paid off with a nice pile of second chance points.
Tillman's checked in for Kata. And here's White. 18 points for him. A shot from the mid-range. Brooklyn with the board. Timmons got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside. Here's Wolf. And he converts the layup.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Boston leading by 15. Outside Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's White. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. 20 points for Derek White.
A sneaky good scorer. I don't know that you define Derek White as a scorer. He's sort of jack of all trades, but boy, he's cooking right now.
Pass to Williams. Sinks it from distance.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Boston has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. White with it. Give him 20. Shot clock at 6. From 15 feet away. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
Yeah, just late help on the defensive side. I mean, just another breakdown for them.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Boston with some changes. Boucher comes in for Minot. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Pritchard. Nets trail by 16. Now here's Mann. He's got 5. And stolen by Boucher. Here we go, 1-on-1. Pass to Tillman. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Mann. That's foul number 2 for him.
15 seconds.
Now White, he's got 22. 6 to shoot. Pass to Simons. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I mean, it was amazing to see Simons' progression in his first few NBA seasons. He got better every single year.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting 2.
First one falls. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Mann. And the Celtics also making a change. Brown's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Nets trail by 18. Here's Traoré. Pass to Porter. And there's a foul. It's on Sam Hauser. That's his first foul of the game.
15 seconds.
1:44 left in the third quarter. Here's Traore, clock at 6. Three-pointer. The rebound, Celtics.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
I'll tell you, Simons can really book it. When he's at full speed, good luck catching up.
Who's watching him?
Here's Traore. Pass to Wolf. Now here's Williams. Here's the pick. Shot is up. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Boston leading by 20. Uses the glass on the layup. Hauser's got his second basket of the game.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
41 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Traore. To stop the drought. The shot no good. Great D that time from Simons. Martin against Brown. Simons deciding where to go with it. Beyond the arc. That one no good. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Celtics out in front, running away with it. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So the Celtics 5 right now. They've got Xavier Tillman, Sam Hauser out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Jaylen Brown, and it's Simons in at the point.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Brown passes to Hauser. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Zaire Williams picks one up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Sam Hauser. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And with the new 2-day format for the NBA draft, some executives complain, Grant, saying it helps out the disorganized teams.
Well, those teams could be in trouble regardless. With the push for parity, the league might not mind giving them some extra time to process during the draft.
He's perfect from the line this time. Well, Brooklyn's shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Pass to Porter. And there's a foul. It's on Sam Hauser. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Traore. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Wolf. The 3 is up. Hits a three-pointer.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Celtics. 22 was their biggest lead. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while. but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Nets trail by 19. Pass to Wolf. Here's Porter. Williams on the wing. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And here's Simons. And here's Brown. They set a pick from the arc. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Williams. Down low. Here's Wolf. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Simons outside. Brown inside. He's against Martin. Brown can't hit. The Nets have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Martin. Brown with the block.
Such a pesky defender. Jaylen Brown, right place, right time.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sail.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. And the Celtics also making a change. Cadiz checked in for Tillman. Here's Traoré. 6 to shoot. Tipped.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Brown. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
Shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
Good on the second one. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Traoré. He's covered by Simons. Pass to Porter. Over Boucher. And again, it's the Nets missing. Boston leading by 18. Oh, there's the alley. And they recover it. Keita, no good. The Nets shooting a nice 50% for the game. Here's Traoré. He's covered by Simons. To the middle. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
Brown against Martin. Simons outside. Off target from outside.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Porter, and there's another one for Brooklyn.
Yeah, guard-like skills in a forward's body. Porter Jr. with the quick release.
Now here's Hauser. Williams defending. Simons with it. There's the three. Claxton with a rebound.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
And he's going for the oop here. And then Porter with the dunk.
Well, what a pretty setup by Nick Claxton. This is the guy we're accustomed to seeing finish.
And Brown has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. 22 was their biggest lead. Pass to Keita. Now here's Simons. Hauser passes to Kata. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. Wow, gutsy finish inside by Brown.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Both teams will make substitutions. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Jordi Fernandez was just reviewing the plan with his team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen in on, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. On the wing, Porter, defended by Brown. Pass to Clowney. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Porter from outside. Rebound, Boston. Now here's Pritchard. Here's Kata. Now here's White. The 3 is up. Counted from distance. White's got 25 points in the game.
Derek White is a legit three-point threat. I don't care where on the floor he is. You better contest.
On the wing, Porter, defended by Brown. Porter, the pass to Claxton. Rebound, Boston. Kata's got his 16th rebound on the night. White looking it over. Outside, Brown. Back to White. Great D that time from Mann. Nets trail by 17. Here's Dimon. And he lobs it up. And then Porter with the dunk.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Now here's Brown.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Dimon. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Celtics.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
Boston leading by 17. Inside. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
This guy, one of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
Outside man. Baseline jumper. Good on the shot.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
Now White. Pass to Brown. To the paint. And he slams it in one-handed.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Here's Dimon. Outside Porter. Now here's Claxton. Not a lot of room. He can't hit that time.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Nets trail by 21. Outside Porter. doors for teams looking to trade away a big money player. It seems the landscape is getting more challenging.
BA, to me, roster construction is one of the single most difficult things in this league. First and foremost, there are rules in place that restrict salary acquisition. The other piece of this is there are now second aprons in place. So it's not just roster construction, it's sustaining a quality roster over time and keeping that continuity. Success in this league is tough.
And there's a pick. Here's Demon. And rejected. Now the Celtics on the move. Shots blocked.
And Porter Jr.'s teammates and coaches love when he hustles. When he does, he makes an impact on D.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Porter against Brown.
And with a 6-foot wingspan and good quickness, Porter can be an effective defender. Good effort from him there.
Pass to Demon. Doris, over the last few years, the NBA has done an outstanding job with replay, expanding its uses.
Well, you say outstanding job. For some, they would tell you that the replays and the reviews are taking far too long. For me, I have no problem with the time it takes because ultimately, these are game-deciding, series-deciding, and often job-deciding outcomes. Let's get it right.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Minot. And the three-pointer goes. Minot's got 11 points in the quarter.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Outside Porter. Pass to Demon. Claxton, a screen on Pritchard for 3. Demon. Queta pulls it in. Boston on offense. They're on an 18-6 run. And here's Brown. Here's White. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Terrence Mann.
Yeah, that is exactly because Derek White commands your attention defensively, and defender just gets caught in a tough position.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Well, one thing fans always have opinions about is NBA officiating.
Listen, I'm going to let the fans go crazy. What I recognize is officiating is one of the toughest jobs in the world. This game moves so quickly. They are making decisions in real time at sometimes very difficult angles. I am here to support the officials all the way.
And he sinks the second.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Celtics.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year. And no question this was a team effort. But you have to love how big a night this was for Jaylen Brown.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. Hauser outside. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Outside White. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's Clowney. Back to man. Pass to Dimon. Shoots over White. And it's Dimon missing. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Thank you very much. Jalen, you had it going. Can you talk about the confidence you had tonight?
I'm just trying to continue to show people what I can do, continue to get better. It's a long journey. It's a process. I still got a long way to go and a lot to learn, so I'm going to just keep going up.
It's all part of the journey. Thanks, Jalen.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.